In 2026, a bachelor's degree in America is the most expensive debt you will ever buy just to trade it for a $15 per hour gig at Starbucks. Stop lying to yourself. While you were grinding away in the library hoping for a prestigious diploma, the smart students out there are exploiting loopholes in the AI economy to make the kind of money their professors take a lifetime to save. I am not talking about delivering food or driving for Uber. Those jobs are just digital slavery. I am talking about making $5,000 to $10,000 every single month right from your dorm room. This promise is real, but here's the cold hard truth. 99% of you will fail immediately if you apply that work hard mindset from 2020. This path is not for people who want to play it safe. It is for those who dared to betray the traditional education system. Why do you need to hear this right now? Look at the inflation in California or New York. The cost of living has jumped 40% compared to 3 years ago. The entry-level job market in America is being crushed by automation. If you just want to get by, stop this video now. But if you understand that 2026 is the era of the Solo-preneur Student, where skills matter more than degrees, then it is time to flip the script. 1. The synthetic architect. Imagine receiving a check for $4,500 after just 1 weekend of work. No selling your soul and no pyramid schemes. You just sit in front of your laptop and control the flow of information. Many American students think learning prompt engineering is enough. They go online, learn a few cheap ChatGPT commands, and hope big corporations will hire them. Wrong. Companies in Silicon Valley have plenty of people who can type commands. They're actually firing those people in waves. The bottleneck is that AI creates too much content trash, and businesses are drowning in it. The secret variable here is not AI, it's contextual integrity. The real job is a synthetic architect. You do not create content. You build a thinking operating system for businesses by integrating their internal data into private large language models. Instead of selling writing services, approach law firms or medical clinics in the United States. Use simple fine-tuning techniques to turn AI into an expert that understands their specific client files. That's how you break the bottleneck of AI making trash. When you master this flow, $4,500 is just the beginning. And once that cash flow is steady, you'll notice an even bigger gap in the American entertainment industry. Which leads us to an unexpected gold mine. 2. The Mural Cinematographer. $6,000 for a 30-second video. Sound crazy? Fashion brands in Los Angeles are craving it more than ever. The traditional way is to hire a film crew, lights, and models, costing hundreds of thousands of dollars. Students usually try to compete by being cheap video editors on Upwork. The result? You get squeezed so hard you can't even pay rent. The secret variable is emotional prompt to video. In 2026, tools like Veo or Sora are everywhere, but they are soulless. The secret lies in controlling neural pacing, combining bioorganic sound with AI visuals to create brand obsession. You do not need a camera, you need the mind of a director. Provide brands with virtual ad campaigns. You create models that are not real but have a more powerful pull than real people at 1/10 the cost, but 10 times the retention. You are getting rich by selling an illusion, but the peak of wealth is not in creating images, it's in holding absolute human attention through a forgotten algorithm. 3. AR Space Curator. Do you believe a freshman could send an $8,000 invoice to a fashion boutique on Fifth Avenue after only 5 days of work? What you sell them is not clothes, it's a different dimension. In 2026, Vision Pro and Meta Quest headsets have replaced smartphones. Traditional American businesses are panicking. They have physical stores, but customers prefer looking at the world through a virtual reality lens. Traditional architects are too slow and expensive, while programmers lack aesthetic taste. A massive power vacuum has appeared. The secret variable that 99% of people miss is spatial psychological anchoring. An AR Space Curator does more than just 3D design. You place virtual emotional touchpoints in physical space. When a customer wearing glasses walks into a store, you control what they see. A waterfall pouring off a shoe shelf or glowing text describing the brand story right over the product. You use open-source AI space design tools to create digital layers. You break the bottleneck for stores by turning a cramped 500-square-foot space into an infinite kingdom. You don't need an architecture degree, you just need to own the visual psychology. $8,000 is a tiny price to pay to save a retail empire. But once you master physical space, you'll realize the e-commerce world is even more chaotic, where algorithmic monsters are waiting for you to control them. 4. Algorithmic Arbiter. A passive income stream of $7,000 per month taking commissions from sales on Amazon or TikTok Shop without ever touching a product. This is not the cheap affiliate marketing of 2022. This is absolute power. In America in 2026, paid ads are dead. Platform algorithms are so smart they only prioritize products with powerful organic signals. American brands are desperately burning millions on ads with zero orders. The bottleneck is that the harder you try to sell, the more the algorithm chokes you. The secret variable is shadow feedback loops. An algorithmic arbiter knows how to create a simulated signal ecosystem using thousands of hyper-realistic AI accounts. You coordinate these bots to interact, discuss, and trend a product in a way that the TikTok or Amazon algorithm believes is a genuine human craze. You use decentralized AI networks to create discussion flows that are impossible to detect as fake. You break the bottleneck for businesses by feeding the algorithm exactly what it wants to see, pushing a product to the #1 trending spot in 48 hours. When you control the wallet of the consumer, you are the god of the digital economy. But be careful, because the richer and more famous you get online, the easier it is to become a target for digital predators. That's why this last job was born to protect the new elite. 5. Biodata Privacy Consultant. You receive a $10,000 monthly retainer fee from a young Silicon Valley CEO or a crypto millionaire just to ensure they stay themselves on the internet. In 2026, deepfakes have reached the molecular level. With just 3 seconds of voice and 1 photo, AI can impersonate you to withdraw bank funds, blackmail your family, or destroy your reputation forever. Big security firms like Norton or McAfee are helpless because they protect software, not biological identity. The secret variable is the dead man's digital switch. As a biodata privacy consultant, you set up layers of biological armor for your clients. You create multi-factor authentication systems based on heartbeats, brainwaves, or unique behavior patterns that AI can never copy. You use biometric cloaking, dumping massive amounts of junk data about your client onto the internet to confuse the machine learning models of hackers. You break the fear of being erased by turning your client into a digital ghost that cannot be attacked. This is the final step. When you protect the assets and lives of the elite, you officially join their ranks. Now for the most shocking truth. Do you know why I'm telling you to do these things while you are still a student? It's not so you can buy a Tesla. The secret is that the American labor market in 2026 no longer needs workers, it needs infrastructure owners. All 5 of these jobs are actually ways for you to steal the infrastructure of giant corporations like AI, data, and algorithms and turn them into your personal assets. Wealth doesn't come from how many hours you work. It comes from where you stand in the value chain. If you are still looking for jobs on LinkedIn, you've already lost. The truly high-paying roles are never posted. Your roadmap in America is simple. Stop memorizing things for exams. Pick one of the 5 weapons I just gave you. Build a proof of concept on social media. Attack the pain points of businesses struggling with new tech. Don't wait until graduation, because on the day you hold that diploma, the world you studied for will have been gone for a long time. Get rich in the dorm room, or accept being another unemployment statistic next year. The future doesn't belong to the smartest, it belongs to the fastest to adapt. Do you choose to lead, or do you choose to be crushed?